Nice big bet here on the turn. Ranges are wide. A lot of 8x and 9x. I like both raise and call. I'm going to go call. 8 of hearts. You know, we still have a good hand here, but it really devalues my hand. Like, flushes are now a thing. Straights are a thing. They check it over. I don't know if I want to go thin here or not. Alright, they did have the 8. I don't really hate seeing an 8 there. It's not going to be super easy to get called from that part of the range anyway, but yeah, not a good river there. Still a win, though. Kings against ace king. 150 blinds in the middle and a bounty up for grabs. That's my kind of pot. Yep. That's what I'm interested in. Big freaking pots. Nice one. Dr. Lean. Dr. Lean. King turn of spades. Oh yeah, there we go. We get check raise. Now, we don't necessarily have the best hand here. We don't necessarily have the best hand. They could have a better flush, but we're happy. Oh, shit. Now we need them to be bluffing almost. Unfortunately, with a flush and 150 blinds, I will be stationing whatever happens, I'm stationing it, but they could be bluffing. Jack 10, 9, 10, ace jack with the spade, maybe, something like that. They go half pot? All right, I'll go for the rest. Still don't necessarily always have the best hand, but we're pretty comfortable. We could have a hand like king, queen, or boat or something still. All right, they go for bet fold. We still get some good value there, though. Got a raise and a bet out of them on the river. Okay, let's barrel the turn. They have a lot of floats. So I'm going to have some deuce X in my check raise range as well. Yeah, I think we can continue here. I do want to sweat this hand, but I'm also going all in with my last 7 blinds. 2 big blinds at the table. Raise, 3-bet, 4-bet. Somebody will call, surely. Somebody's calling. Nobody calls. Okay. Do we get the bounty? We do. And here I'm calling. Losing. Calling here in the 55. Blind versus blind. We get jammed on. Nice hold. It's fine. Kind of trolling. Oh, my brain is gone. Good thing is we're still winning these pots. Nice. They peel 9-6 suited here. Oh, I'm running deep in the Super 55 now. Famous last words, maybe? Shouldn't have said anything. The weaker gutter here with ICM 3 into 5.5. Okay, final 26. We're middle of the pack. Cutoff button. To flip. Big pot here. Nice. Boom. All right, we got to run in the 55 now. Got queens here. Jeez, we got 84, 28. It's for 25 effective. They overcalled. What's happening here? Queens, jacks, tens. Who's got the best of it at the end here? All right, 55's a run now. Just like that. For a main event that is in 40 days. I mean, do we just have the best hand enough? Target ace. Definitely an argument to bluffing against like an ace 3 or pocket 6s out of the big blind. Definitely an argument to bluffing here, but. So do we call here and let the big stacks get in the mix? We see a call here, and I'm gonna squeeze now. We're gonna take our equity here against these stack sizes, these bounties. Not a slam dunk. Like this range is a little tighter. This one is, or this range is tighter, and this range could just be aces. So like, nobody's fist pumping this one, but I think it's okay. Could also get 2 folds or just win a flip. $100 on the line. We call a little bit of dead money in there. 38%. Jack's good. No. Gonna peel against the giga stack here. Attack the wide range. There's absolutely no need to be playing 3-bet here, my friend. That makes my life much more difficult. What do we do? We call pot is 23. Yeah, we can manage that. See, I was hoping they had ace 4 of hearts and they clicked fold, and or had pocket 7s and we just win the pot somewhere later down the road. Unfortunately, they've 3-bet and we've not hit our flush. I mean, I think their 3-betting range will be more queen X or like king jack, jack 8 stuff. I don't know about jack 10, king 10. I feel like this is just marginal at best to find a bluff here, which I don't think is very smart in this situation. I can't really get to a point where I think it's printing the bluff here, so I'm not going to take it. What else to bluff? Don't ask me, buddy. Don't ask me. I have none others. I guess theoretically I could check raise a weaker flush draw, but check jam? Still marginal. Too fancy, too marginal. Get out of there. Gotta make a decision here. Call or 3-bet? I like call. Admittedly, not a ton of my range wants to probably flat here, but I think some of it does. And I also think people won't be like, oh, that guy always has aces, I'm not gonna raise my jacks. So they just always stack off anyway, so. All right, this is pretty ideal. All right, that is pretty much exactly what I was planning. I don't know if it makes much of a difference. Maybe if it goes raise 3-bet, they shove anyway, but that's pretty solid. Not bad. So what do we got in bounties now? $302 in bounties, $135 in cash on top of an already profitable session. Back at a second in chips. I will, I guess, station this off. Pretty good flop. Pretty good turn. No. Saw this player go for a big 30 big blind rip like instantly earlier, so I don't know. I kind of like raise not all in here. I'm okay with any result. I guess we could almost peel here. Check, check, B50, check. I mean, should I shove? It depends how thin they go B50, right? Like, are they B50? That's so greedy to go all in here. So greedy to go all in. Could be a better sizing than this, though. You never know. Just depends if they actually bet hands like ace-queen on the turn or queen-10, or if they just have, like, king-10 and ace-king instead, or bluffs. Because if it's the second one, I don't like all in as much. Nice, we get paid here. Let's hope that was the max. They did bet the queen jack. They got counterfeit. I don't know. Like there's definitely like some level where it's, you know, it might not matter if I bet 80% or all in, because they might just be like, oh, I don't really know what he's repping here. Either way. So my bluff catcher acts the same, right? So hoping this guy's also clicking it open pretty wide here just because of the short stack with the nice bounty and stuff. Okay, that's gonna end. We had a really good spot here, 5-handed. Unfortunately, we weren't able to scoop a bounty. We won some nice pots, but we weren't able to get the bounty. Now we got to play 9-handed, final table, super 55. Let's see how we do. Pretty good table position, pretty far away from the other big stacks. I like a heavy bet strat in general here, I think. Especially on the low boards where we're just going to have the sets, and the threat is really going to be all about trying to get your stack, basically. And I'm going to check turn on the jack. 2 overcards. We still beat 8s and 7s and 6s and 5s. King 3 suited stuff. Definitely a better run up for them, though. I don't have a ton of ace high that bets half pot on the flop. A lot of my jack X just keeps betting, so really nothing special for me here on this run out. But we win. Okay, we have a turned set. Let's raise. All right, nice fold by them. Gonna move this table. It allows me to slouch a little bit. Well, we still beat like small pairs. We went small on the turn. If they have those. Beat some club draws. Yeah. 10-9 suited, something like that. Queen 10 suited. I was definitely planning to try to get some more chips in there, but that's one of the worst rivers we can ask for, so. 160 bounty, we're looking at 7 blinds here. 7.5 blinds, $160. I would go down to 90. My hand is pretty bad. I think it's worth the gamble though, given our stack. Okay, that's not bad. Ace deuce. Bounty's on the larger side. Our chip lead is still very large, so I think playing for the bounty money makes sense. Johnny unsure of whether to trust this raise or not. All right. Oh, wow. Well, strong hands, but I'm not folding. Let's see if we can get the double knockout. Ace jack, king 10, ace on the flop. GG, Johnny. GG, buddy. So we covered Johnny and the other player didn't, so that is going to be our bounty and our bounty alone. We could call or shove here. I guess against chip leader, they might raise call at ace 10. I don't mind playing with these stacks. That's the thing. Tight range. I don't know. It's all fine. I don't hate call here, though. I'd say shove is a bit more standard, probably, but. We got a flip. All right. Nice hand. So they're kind of shoving here for 9 BB, 73 bounty. I was already considering if they shoved, like, do I want a part of this or not? They are in last. Yeah, I think we do. I'm going to play click here, though, and then fold if they get it in. Good luck, buddy. All right, another loss, couple of L's. Still doing well. We might have lost the chip lead there, though. Yeah, we did. Just barely. This is another one where I think we can call or shove. I think since I'm chip leader again, like people will raise call off a little wider. Makes the shove good. Good enough. All right, we need an ace. Can happen. I've seen it happen before. It happened again. Oh. Giant ace 10. I've made this table massive, and I I seem to have lost I've lost the part where I can size it. All right, we can go to this too. There we go. Well, I appreciate the comments. I'm gonna play check raise here. If it goes check check, we'll play the river. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out. Tank call pre, check it back, ace. Tank call pre, check it back, ace. Not really interested in trying to get the bounty anymore. I'm just trying to get some desperate, unfortunate value here. Don't find the shove. That would be ludicrous. You have to put me on like 8-3 here and click call. All right, they fold. That's okay. There wasn't much in that value bet anyway. Kind of miss having the big table, actually. That was nice. They go for a call. I think range bet's going to fit my overall strategy a lot better. Don't mind a check with this hand, but let's go for the range bet. Take it down. Could almost jam here. 25 blinds. All right, chance at the 214 bounty. Pretty good chance at it. Very good chance at it. Collected it. GG. Nice. All right, so we're down to 6. 430 in bounties. 740 in, sorry, 430 in cash, 740 in bounties. So really nice score for a $55. And we still have the chip lead. It's nice. You're up about 7 binds on the day? Oh, nice. Okay, so you made some money elsewhere as well. Okay, we get a check call. Turn is to 5. Double flush draw. Not gonna go that large here. I wonder how often they have like hands like aces or kings even. Like what's their range here? Is it just draws? Do they have hands like queen 10 still? Do they open queen 10? They get it in, it makes my life easy, but yeah, I don't know if I want to blast them off their range on the turn here. Oh, it makes my life easy. Good luck. Drawn dead. Woo! Nice. Good game. Pretty sick flop, obviously. Didn't want to shove. Didn't want to 3-bet fold or call. Shove is so unfortunate. I guess just a big shove, right? I mean, I doubt they're folding here. I think I'm folding. Can get the bounty later. If they fold, we will call for the rest. Indeed. All right. Good luck. Got a flip. 50-50. Nice hand. 50-50 equity on the flop. That's a fair fight. Gonna ISO this bounty. Pretty clean for 20. We can just go for a shove. There we go. Another trips. All right, we're down to 4. This hand plays well as a raise. I think it's a little bit more as a. I think it's a bit more of a shove than a raise, but both work. It's getting dark in here. What's up with the ace and the 6, and then I had queen 6 on 2 6s and an ace, and now ace 6, ace 6, ace 6, ace 6. It's awesome. Oh, my light is not on or working. I don't see enough of a reason to check back here. They're gonna have less air balls now that the 5 hits, right? Guess just jam. Top 2 pair against the big bounty. What do you have over there? They shouldn't really have 4 deuce or 4-7 much either after defending, so should feel pretty good here. I think it's just I don't know. It feels like we give them a bit too much power with too many awkward rivers if we just call. Bang! That's huge, man. That's huge. That's the biggest bounty left. Oh, baby, what a pot. What a setup there. Yeah, I mean, holy. Just everything's, you know. Everything's pretty clean. Got a flip. Nice hand. Need to get lucky. 8. No. It's like watching a commercial for party poker. Okay, round of the ace king. We're live. Good flop. No, we lose another flip. They're back in the mix. Got a flip here. All right, play for music. Gonna get third place. GG's. Nice to get to that heads up mark. Big ladder. So now we have 1,800. We're playing for the bounties. Okay, queen 8-9. Like bet with this one. Should be some pretty good runouts for our hand usually. Turn, I mean, I don't know. We have a decent check back. We could go for a bet. If we bet, we're gonna have to be prepared that they can start to shove on us. So we could bet a little bit more polarized in that, like, we could just bluff with a hand like king 6 or like king 5 or anything like that, or just like 10-3. Check this one back, try to hit the river. I think I like that a bit better. Now that we're shallow enough to where if I bet, they just start shoving hands like 7-8. We just have to fold all this equity or call off marginally. And yeah, I think it's more of a check than anything. Outflopped. Good game to you. Nice run. King of spades, 5 of hearts. Not a super ideal combo to bluff here. I don't expect, like, if I thought they would fold every jack, every 9 on the turn, like queen 4 suited, like if they were gonna fold that much, then I would keep betting, but I don't see it. And yeah, I don't really like my combo as much either. Keeping it in the back pocket. Always got to keep that check raise in the back pocket, folks. We get a brick. To go greedy or not? Everything misses, yeah. Greedy. Oh! Gotta go for the check raise, guys. How clean is it? Gotta keep it in the back pocket always. Look at this. In the 55, one of my biggest scores of the last couple months that have been heaters. Woo-hoo-hoo. We had a bit of a sweat there. That was almost a big comeback from our opponent, but you know, we stayed in the mix, didn't panic, and found a way to get max value here with our nut straight. Thank you for the GGs, guys. Hope you enjoyed the stream. It was fun. That's it. All right, take care, guys. See you later.